let's define the parameter of the work. When we speak about wicked, or we speak about bad, or we speak actually about the will to receive to oneself, only within the dome of this house, you can actually see, because it relates to being, let's say, selfish or self-centered, not in relation to the corporeal need, but in our relation to knowing God, to knowing the Creator. So it's it's dedicated to this. So when we're saying what was discovered in me is a consciousness of wickedness or a consciousness of lack or what is bad, is to do with my attitude towards the Creator, which reveals itself in my attitude towards others, which reveals itself or myself in relation to the world around me. But the core of it is because I'm within a certain ecology, it reveals itself that I don't have any true consideration of the Creator, His will. Okay, and this is the revelation of wicked. Now it becomes part of the language or part of the discourse. He, the higher or the light, reveals it in me in order for me to ask for a step forward. So I go a step back. I feel it as a step backwards, but actually I need to translate it as a calling. If I don't manage to translate it as a calling, I'm out of work, out of the definition of the domain. Okay. So this is why there is an emphasis in any title of any article, which what is the wicked will prepare and the righteous will dress in the work, always in the work. Okay. All the articles are in the work. Why he
Yeah.
continues to say in the work? Because he wished to remind us that it is within this dome. It's nothing to do with the corporeal. Sometimes from the corporeal, I import arguments. So I use the language of argumentative wittiness as I consider it, or intelligence, uh, sort of what I consider to be, and I import it into the work. Yeah. But actually, what is being revealed to me um, is something completely different. It has to do not with how am I satisfying myself or my will to receive outside, but within the dome that need to create this relationship. This is what is being revealed to me. Yeah. And it gives it spreads or it expresses itself through all medias, in terms of the media of self, the media of other, and the media of the ultimate other, which is the Creator. Okay, so yes. So it is important to see that uh, the revelation is within the work, meaning within the sorting out, within the molding, molding, mulling, almost of um, of our self, but it's a furnace. It's what is happening there within this laboratory. And we create conditions which allow actually the discovery of certain mm, finding about ourselves, because the laboratory is about the relationship between human and the Creator. Okay, so this is what it this is what it explores. It doesn't explore our ambitions or our survival kit outside the laboratory. But it hopes that what the produce of this laboratory will change the perception of the world, or it will change the world. And will create such a bond within the laboratory, so it will actually influence, this bond will influence the perception of reality outside the laboratory, but outside the laboratory will not influence this this experimental, huge experimental um, dome, okay, or purpose. It will create a need. It's like when there is an epidemic, we run to actually try to find an answer. Okay, so it means that sometimes the lack outside will increase the importance of the laboratory, of the search for the purpose, or for that relation, for this healthy, correct, truthful relationship. This- Okay.
So
So
it sounds like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, it's fine.
It sounds like it has to generally start within the dome, but there are clues that you can pick up sort of in all aspects of your life as long as you're sort of looking under the heading of like of connection and of relationship.
You need to bring it into this into the condition of the dome. Within the condition of the dome, something can actually be sorted out in relation to that. Outside the dome, you are under a different dome, and the different dome is always with the agenda of gain and loss. Okay, meaning of of the agenda of what I can basically gain from the whether you are aware of it or not. Mostly when you have a very good intention, you're mostly unaware of it. Because the famous sentence of the Zohar, כל חסד דאביד לגרמהו אביד, every, let's say, every act of loving kindness or of grace that they do it for themselves, does not belong to an outsider. It belongs to Israel, to the, let's say, to the wise, to those who are actually studying Torah. It it speaks about them because they can actually perceive it. Outside, you cannot perceive it. So if you go with a memory of what happened in the laboratory, is like, okay, I'll give you an example. When you're pregnant, this is the laboratory happening in you. Yeah, something is happening in you. Then when you go outside, your eyes or your perception locates all pregnancies. All pregnant women becomes the center of your focus. Hi, this is a produce of a pregnancy. Hi, dear. So, but it doesn't say that because you're pregnant, your look can impregnate anyone.
Yeah.
Okay? Yes, exactly. So what it means, and this is what it means to think that you're working outside of the dome. You see, you see pregnancy, but impregnation can happen only in the dome. Hmm? Is
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah,
This.
yeah, yeah. So you can see evidence that you can bring back and think
Yeah.
about, but you
Exactly.
can't.
And then you can
Yeah, yeah.
examine them within that impregnation. بديوك. Exactly. Okay.